One of the best parts of life is when you can admit the truth to yourself about yourself. Cyberspace is a world where one can become something he isn't, but everything he dares to be. I wasn't interested in getting attached to anyone, and I knew I wouldn't take anyone I met online seriously. I had multiple screen names to increase my chances of meeting someone attractive. The majority of the profiles noted HIV negative under status, but I knew better from the work I had done in the HIV community. I knew 1 out of 3 black gay men was positive. The messages I found in my inbox validated me in my depression. In some strange way, they reinforced that I was worthy and deserving. My days consisted of waking up and logging on to see how many messages had accrued overnight. Months passed before I got honest with my therapist about what was happening with me. And before I knew it, I heard myself say, I've been having sex with people I meet online. To listen to more of Words Never Spoken in Memoir, visit audible.com.
Child, he get on, he cuts the fool, he talk real shit, bitch. We laugh, we cry, we have fun. They don't have no outlet, or they don't have no voice, or they don't have no one to confide in, you know, so...
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow, because we discuss socially relevant things mixed with a splash of humor. If you know you have tissue paper feelings, this probably isn't the channel for you. But and however, since you're here, I just need for you to do 2 things. Hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and turn on that little bell so that you get the notification every single time that I go live or upload something new. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Why are you slamming stuff around? What, you just took your do-rag off?
Yes, I did. You didn't see me when I came in?
Yeah. I thought I was supposed to get robbed when you first came up on the porch.
Girl, I'm aggravated already. Scoot over.
What are you aggravated about?
I ain't sitting. Scoot over, please.
We are centered.
Let me turn like this.
That's your crooked shape.
Girl, we fucking on Mikey tonight.
Oh, we sure do.
Girl, I got a little popcorn in my beard.
Yeah. Lips a little dry.
Girl,
you got a little lip chap?
They pass my purse.
Where is it?
No, it's not. This is the purse right there.
That is not mine.
You know my purse a little heavy.
I don't carry no purse. Nikki is here too. I don't know who invited her.
I did. She don't need no invitation because when she rolled with me.
Well, where were y'all at anyway?
Don't worry about it, bitch. I picked her up and we came over here to check on your ugly ass. You should be glad that somebody care about you. Because, bitch, this is the second week in a row that I had to come over your house.
This ain't no second week in a row because we ain't even do no live last week.
I know you called out last week. Bitch, you called out last week. Let me make sure I get this popcorn. There we go. I got that.
Listen, I had to call out because, you know, there was no petty cash in the cash
You
app.
had called out last week.
There was no petty cash in the cash app, and I ain't had no gas.
So you had me running around in circle shot. I had to, you know, make sure the computer was warmed up, everything. Child.
You did that last week?
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You are such a liar.
And then, child, you gonna call out. I said, well,
there was no petty cash.
Let me just close the laptop, honey.
There was no petty cash in the cash app to get the gas to come out. The gas was $5 a gallon last week.
Girl, let me tell you something. Lucy outside. It usually take her $35 to fill up. Girl, I'm almost at 60 now.
So you already know how much it takes me to fill up.
About 100.
That's right. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart.
And I'm Keon Stafford. Bitch, I ain't lady today. I'm a man.
Not with all this hand gesturing.
With what, Craig?
All this hand gesturing.
Mickey, what is this you can fix?
Thank you.
We don't got no strings. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, they're in the drawer.
Girl, she gave us a shot.
Nikki is getting up. Right. She's going to be cheap with my liquor.
Well, girl,
what makes you think that I'm being cheap? I pour a splash of ginger ale in
Girl,
there.
I like to be up at the rim.
Why don't you taste
it?
it?
Oh, Nikki, this good.
Girl, I need a little more ginger ale.
What you just talking about? I was being stingy with the liquor. You gonna drink that?
I want that plastic.
Nikki,
that
you-
paper
Nikki,
Why
straw.
do you even buy it?
Nikki, my
I didn't buy those
By
paper
the time
straws.
I take the sip of this, it's gonna be gone.
I didn't buy those paper straws
Which
yet.
one, the metal one?
The little metal one. It should be some short ones in there. Ain't no short ones.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I love Fred. Cause baby, it is pouring down raining. And I have drove my fat ass over here. I'm talking about it's pouring
You
down.
mean fat as in overweight, or you mean?
No, my fat ass. I drove my fat ass. I sat on it real gentle because if you sit on it real hard, you'll fuck up. You hit your pussy, honey. You'll hit them lips. So I had to gently sit down. I went and picked up Nikki, and then I drove.
Because how far Nikki lived from you?
About 17 minutes. Oh, they said the beer coming in real good. Yeah.
Oh, you live far.
I stay far.
You 17 minutes from Nikki?
Yes. Nikki don't stay far from here. 17 minutes.
And you live further south than I do.
That's what I'm saying. He 20 minutes to you. And
Now
then
20 minutes.
20 minutes over here to the city.
No, actually, when I went to Nikki, it was almost.
Nikki, come on over
it
here.
was
Nikki
almost
asking
40
about
minutes
you.
to come get you to your house.
From Nikki's house?
Yes.
It is not 40 minutes.
Plus the rain, child.
Nikki, what part of town you live in?
So
That's what I thought.
We was talking shit. We said, child, we be 2 minutes late. This bitch gonna be complaining.
No, I
But
wasn't
you ain't know
complaining.
Nikki was coming.
No, I didn't. But I wasn't complaining. The windows are up. You don't want a chair?
Craig gets a little hot.
It's a little hot. He trying to read.
I ain't trying to read.
But see, you gotta let the people know before the kids try to read you. My AC went out.
He gave me a disclaimer when I came in. He said, "Do it feel a little hot?" Look, nigga, he gonna say, "Do it feel a little hot in here?" Bitch, you know it's hot in here, girl. Don't be trying to say, "Do you feel hot in here?" He thought we was gonna say, "No, I don't feel hot in here." So he was gonna say, "Well, girl, the AC went out." Auntie, we love you, honey. It's okay. But
I shouldn't say the AC went
Y'all
out.
know I got my. Y'all know what I keep inside me. Cause baby, Craig got the windows open. The neighbor cussed me out last time I came in. So honey, I keep.
Oh, thank you, Mioka.
I
Thank
keep
you.
a little piece of steel.
So the AC is not out. What happened is
If it ain't working, it's what? If it ain't working, it's what? Mic check, please. Craig want to say something. If it's not working, it's what, Craig?
What's this old man cologne you have on that's wafting in my face?
It ain't no old man cologne.
What is
this
that?
is Coach. And it's not
Oh,
Coach.
it's a cheap cologne. I knew it was either for an old man or cheap.
It's not old.
Girl, you sure got on enough.
Girl, I sprayed 1, 2.
No,
you just sweating a lot.
No, you
girl.
did a little
You
more.
know it come out your pores, honey.
Well, that's because I got this light on up in front of us. Well, what happened was I had one of those Echo Bee thermostats.
Thank you, S. Carter. He still ain't answering. If it's not on, it's what?
And so
if it's not working,
when I came home,
Nikki, answer for the people in the back. If it's not working or if it's not on, what is it, Nikki?
I'll take all for $500.
First of all, you wouldn't even get on Jeopardy.
How do you know that?
She graduated from Hampton, honey. She all right.
No, so listen, so the Echo Bee, the power went out, yesterday? My power went out yesterday, I think, a little bit but I never knew it. When I went out to go to the gym or whatever, and it was raining, and when I came back, Elliot said, yeah, the power went out for like 20 minutes. I knew it was out because the clock was flashing. And then maybe a night or so before that, it had rained again, and it was storming and carrying on, and the light went out again, but I must have been asleep.
I thought I had went to 227 again.
And so,
bitch, because it stayed hot over there. But Craig, no.
And
I'm just joking.
So what they told me is they're telling me that that the fuse may have blown because the power went out, and so they're telling me that I got to get up in the attic, and so we're gonna fool with that when we get off this live. I'm gonna see if I can.
I ain't come over here to be. I do not work in HVAC, honey. I do not work in HVAC. But you know what? I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you, girl. Whew, I'm about
And
to
see if there's a little switch.
I'm gonna have to take off this shirt. I'm gonna have to take.
And it's heat and it's alcohol,
I'm gonna have
and
to
then
take
it's this
off my
light.
this and put on my bra. Cause your
Nigga, what you reckon you on?
nice.
Oh.
Craig, it's so
Hey, I
good
hate
to see you.
Well,
Huh?
I said it's so good to see you.
Did you all hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, please, and thank you?
Craig, so I've been doing really well. So I did a conversation on my channel.
Oh, you did?
For the last
I'm trying to
season
promote it over
and
here.
stuff. So Craig, you
I've been trying to
I
promote it
always
over
have
here.
you to have views and stuff.
Special guests.
Well, who'd you have over there?
It's people you don't know.
Is it people that they would know?
No.
Okay, so they're nobodies.
Girl, you know how you just have people pop up on your channel, honey? So that's what I did. But it was a very good conversation, honey.
Okay.
Ooh, I know. Okay, girl, let me go to my channel real quick.
What you going to your channel for?
Because I want to look at different stuff.
For what?
What does it matter, Craig?
We supposed to be sitting here talking.
Girl, fuck all that real quick. Girl, you think they gave R. Kelly 30 years?
They needed it. I don't have no remorse for him.
Him, the parents, because they was pimping their kids,
Mhm.
the enablers who was bringing the girls.
The parents got time too?
No, they should have.
They should have.
Because you know, the one people only said something because he stopped paying.
Yeah.
Ooh. Mother Gladys is not hot, okay? She was sitting in there and was just as comfortable.
Let me tell you something. If R. Kelly was paying me, I keep the diseases. But if R. Kelly was paying me, bitch, my mouth would have been, because I would have finessed that.
See, that's exactly why.
I would have finessed that.
That's exactly why. Yeah, this is the magazine I borrowed from the post office. Thank God for that.
Craig, but it is so good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Girl, you had a bitch all emotional and stuff, girl. I don't like to see you down and out.
Oh, you saw that?
Yes, girl, you was crying and stuff. I was like, oh, my poor auntie. I really wanted to go over here and just come help you and just, I don't know, I just wanted to touch you, honey. I just wanted to put my hands on you, Craig. You really had me sad, and I didn't want to keep calling you, child, or keep texting you and stuff. So I said, child, that bitch be grieving on her own. Not grieving, but she'll get through it real quick, honey.
You see how people do? You see how people just leave you there?
You went riding your bike with Ryan, so I said, child, he ain't too sad, child. The bitch know how to get out the house. But you know, I was really sad because I know where you was coming from.
God knew I would need this magazine, amen?
Yeah,
Look at Rita just came in here.
You stole it.
Yeah. It was at the P.O. box.
Child, you had Janet Jackson there.
I said, well, let me get this.
Child, you had people writing me. Did I miss anything? Is everything okay with Miss Gladys?
Who asked you that?
You ain't gonna call her. Really do some breaks.
Who was that with them bad breaks in my neighborhood?
Really squeaking. They about to wake up. They finna wake up the deers.
Right.
Right, they finna wake up the deers. The deers just went to sleep.
Oh my God.
Please don't say, I do not have COVID.
Well, who said you had COVID?
Somebody said it sounded like I got COVID congestion.
Is that what that is?
No, bitch. I got wet the other day.
You got wet?
Yes.
From the rain?
Yeah, when it was pouring.
It's just summertime. What you trying to say? You got a cold because it rained and you got wet?
I had a congestion up in here. You know, it's already bad enough. I broke my nose. And stuff, so
Sound like you got a deviated septum.
break it down for the people all the way to the back.
No, I'm going to break it down for you because you clearly don't know.
Craig, what is a deviated septum?
It's up there in your nose, honey. Like when that.
Right here?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And when that shit ain't lined
I
up
don't
right.
like to stick stuff in my nose. I don't like the.
You like to stick stuff in your booty.
We ain't talking about that, Craig. And you do too.
But you do, though.
But you do.
No.
No, we
talking about you. So what's going on for the 4th of July?
a little cookout.
Uh-huh. George sent me a text to invite me, but I already had plans.
You always have plans. I texted you, Kim.
Oh, they trying to say you on that blow.
No, they said blow to get it out.
No, she meant blow as in. Who was that out there with them bad brakes squeaking? Hey, Shane. You didn't gain some, I mean, not gain weight, but you didn't got so tall.
He did get tall. Last time I seen him, he's so short.
Yes.
Why are you looking like that? Oh, because he eating the Swedish fish. What happened to the first one? No, braces don't just come off. What happened to his first braces?
They came up, they're supposed to come off. But then we were in Ohio for a few weeks. He threw retainers on accidentally in the garbage can. And by the time we got back to Georgia, his teeth had started shifting again.
He'd have been walking around with a raggedy mouth.
Hello. You see that, Craig?
How you been, Shane? I like that you say you're doing well and not you're doing good. It's well. That's good. Keon still says good. He doesn't even know to say well.
Girl, she always got something to say. What, bitch?
Girl, you got no hairs coming out your nose.
No. I want to
Yes,
barber
you
shop
do.
tomorrow.
I need to tweeze that.
Oh, don't do that. That's probably my nose ring, bitch.
No, bitch. It's on that nostril.
Girl, whatever.
And it's sticking out. You want me to take a picture of it so you can see it?
Girl.
You need to wash your hands playing with that nasty nose ring.
Girl, do you want to just fuck with me all night?
Y'all need another cocktail?
Yes, girl.
Girl, can I get some more ice?
You want to change?
Why she got this little ass bit of ice in here?
It just melted.
Craig, it's 545 people watching.
Can you wash your hands? They say wash your hands.
Girl, let me
Really
ever
clean.
wash my hands.
That's how that coronavirus went by. You worse than white folks that go to the bathroom and don't wash their hands. Wait. What was that? Yeah, please don't mix mine up with his.
Chocolate, I don't know where your mouth been.
They say, Nikki, are you off furlough?
Probably not.
No.
Nick-
Craig just went and got another loan.
Nikki will be back on payroll once.
Would you like a top off?
Of what? Oh, you already put the alcohol in it?
No, I put your ice in.
Oh yeah, please.
Me and Nikki had to stop and get some popcorn because we knew you weren't gonna have us nothing to eat. So me and Nikki, we stopped and got us a little popcorn.
You thought you were coming to the Piccadilly?
We was hoping so.
We hope so.
Yeah,
All you can eat, and I ain't talking about that.
You ain't. This is all you can eat. You didn't put no ginger ale in there?
I gotta get out the refrigerator.
She ain't got no room for the ginger
You
ale.
was just talking about I was being stingy. You know what? You just wait till you drink it.
I didn't mean stingy as in put all that alcohol in it. I meant, and why you have to give him the last of my 1800?
I asked.
But bro, I bought it over here quiet as hell.
Did you bring that over here?
I need this 1800 coconut.
You real.
You remember that? Look,
You acting real
What
safe today.
That's because it's hot in here. Shane, you wanted to know we ain't gonna turn on
It's
no
hot,
lights. We ain't gonna turn on no lights. I was gonna say you want to turn on that light.
Shane, cover your ears real quick. He high. He's
You don't need to cover his ears. He need to cover his ears as nasty and filthy as Nikki's mouth is.
Nikki's mouth is not filthy.
Thank you so much.
Shit.
You want Nikki party?
I need a little more ginger ale.
I
What?
put some ginger ale in there and I drank
It
it.
don't look like no ginger ale here. This is like Sprite.
First you was complaining that it was too much ginger ale. Now you complaining that it ain't enough.
But I already had an invitation to a barbecue.
Everybody said my skin going, so let me tell you what this is. This just a little witch hazel that I put on my face every morning.
Go ahead.
I ain't brushed my my hair, my baby hair in the front. So my do-rag got my hair line looking slicky. You know,
I'm trying to figure out why you were driving around with that do-rag on.
because Craig, I'm trying to let my do last one more day. Like get it done Saturday. It needs to last one more day. You know, you wouldn't know nothing about that.
Excuse me, I used to have cornrows, okay?
Now you have to take a picture.
Don't be talking about alopecia, because then they be all upset.
Girl, because the girls going to read me in a minute. They about to read me. Girl, speaking of Jada, girl, did you see that post? I started to send to you, but I forgot you don't have Instagram no more. You know, the people that
They came to snatch my Instagram down.
Instagram up.
Fuck Instagram.
Child.
My new Instagram
Look what
is
it
Craig
say.
the Writer. Jada, I'm looking for a king out of Fresh Prince. She posted that? She didn't post that.
Girl, you see her page?
She didn't post that.
She took it down.
Let me go look. She took it down?
Mm-hmm.
Did she really post that?
You'll
Maybe
see.
it was taken out of context. Maybe she's saying that if he ain't no Fresh Prince no more, he's her king. That's what we gonna hope for.
But why is she looking for a king if they...
Or maybe she was just posting for everybody else. Everything don't mean it applies.
Right. Well, tell you, I hope your man don't call tonight. You know, every Thursday he called, usually around like 9:30, 9:45.
I got off the phone with him before you came over.
Oh, okay. Cause now y'all rude. So Auntie, what's been up?
They said, what does it say? It was blurry. Why your bangs do like that? They got to go slowly. It's subtle.
Oh, she got a cash app, bro. Split that with me, honey.
No, thank you, Big Mike. Thank you, Big Mike.
Split that with me, honey.
3 ways.
It was $5. I ain't splitting that 3 ways.
$5, good. Let me put it over here.
Just read it to them. They can't see that.
It says
Use your remedial reading skills.
It says Jada Pickett, and then Smith is crossed out. And then it says, I'm looking for a king, not a fresh prince.
I don't think she really posted.
She ain't really posted. So what they did was they took a picture from her that say the critics from a couple of weeks ago.
That's a mess.
And they added it on. So let me tell you about the internet.
The internet.
They know how to fucking do some stuff.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, Mantra.
I sure am hungry. They said, hey, Nikki. What?
Now, when we just said we was hungry, you had all that list.
Girl, what Jack at when we need her?
Well, first of all, anybody tell you to come over here at 9:15 at night looking for something to eat?
Well, girl, when you come over to my house,
Girl, stop acting like you have something to eat for me to eat every time I come over to your house.
You do.
Every time I come to your house?
And you have something to drink.
I have something to drink, sure.
And eat.
I have something to eat at your house maybe 4 times.
Girl.
Maybe 4 times.
Hold it, I need to run in my car real quick.
You gotta go to your car, yeah. You might need to wear my little outdoor shoes because you can't bring that rain back in here. It's raining outside, y'all.
It's raining outside.
It's not even raining as hard as it is.
I told you the Upshaws is good. The Upshaws is funny.
Well, I haven't even started on season 2.
I didn't even know it was on. I happened to be looking for something to watch. He makes me sick. I was trying to watch something last night because I want to watch Umbrella Academy.
I tried to get into that.
It's not good.
It's not that it's not good. I just couldn't get into it. Everybody seems to love it.
Hey, Harold Flowers. Do y'all hear? Turn that little toy car off. Do it again.
I had to make sure Lucy was locked, honey.
Wait, do it one more time. We gotta be quiet because if we talk too loud, they ain't gonna be able to hear it because it's a toy car. I can't take it. I can't take it. I cannot take it.
So, Auntie.
Oh, they said the Upshaw started last night.
Bring you something.
This is for me?
Yes, this
From
is
you?
From
I meant you, plural.
This is from me, Nikki,
Mhm.
and the Pen Pals.
Really?
We all got together for you, honey. So I want you to pull the stuff out, and when you pull it out, you give it to me, okay?
So you don't really look.
No, just dig your head in there. And whatever you pull out, you hand to me. Okay.
Ooh, I haven't had these in so long. I used to love these. I used to eat these all the time. Oh, they talking about time. How long y'all been supposed to be doing this?
Girl, come on.
The credit.
It's all,
But you know, that's Marie with her negative self. She's so negative.
all right, come on. Whatever you pull out, you just give it to me.
Well, I'm pulling out only a couple times.
You can pull out how much you want to pull out. All right. I know.
Ginger chews.
Child, she needs some ginger chews. Go ahead.
You know, I love those. Oh.
Well, damn, bitch, we gonna put some else out.
Let me move over to this other side. Well, this says 20 to look. It's a Visa card, but it says between $20 and $500. How much on it?
Girl, we'll tell you after, girl. Just know it's a gift card.
I guess that means it's $20 on it.
We could have just folded up 20 and put it in
You
your
know what? I
hand.
should have put $20 in that bitch bra. Look, it's more than $20 on that girl. Okay, this card number 1. Oh, what there?
Here's card number 2.
This card number 2.
That's it, I think.
Okay, bitch, that's it. It's what's in the card.
Okay.
Okay, girl. Now, bitch, don't start that crying shit. All right.
Listen, what is it? Quiet as it's kept. I kind of got a little teary when you brought the bag in.
So I want to say this. I want to
We don't know if it's
Yeah.
sweat or tears
Right.
coming out.
So
Because it's so
I
hot.
just want to say say, bitch, you know we love you down. We love you down. And child, we all got together. And I'm going to share a little something with you from all of us. You know?
I appreciate
so
it.
that's why I went and got Nikki, because he was like, how you get with me?
Wait, I was like, why is Nick?
Am I not?
No, you are welcome,
Okay,
but I just.
Okay, so this card is going to be from the me and Nikki. Okay, so it say you are powerful and relentless.
Wait. hold on. Here, read that, please. I think it was some words on there that was a little above.
No, you know Nikki got it faded. Look, it faded a little bit. Girl, I trying to put it together. Read it, Nikki. Read the outside.
You are powerful and resilient. Nothing you go through will change that.
I said read the outside.
I know I was opening it because you guys finished reading the card.
Oh, I got hot. It's a thank you for always.
You gotta finish reading the rest of the card.
Girl, you gonna let me do this? Okay, let's stop. Always remember you matter to so many, including me. Then me and Nikki wrote, thank you for always giving us the best version of you. Through ups and downs, you still continue to shine. Love, Keon and Nikki.
Oh, that is so nice. Thank you.
Okay, and now this one is from the pen pal.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Nikki, your printer was working.
Are you crying?
No, I got some in my eye.
Oh.
This bitch was crying. You were
Right.
crying.
It could be sweat.
All
I
right.
don't know.
It's this one says, the ancestors are moving mountains to see you rise. Okay? It's like, we love you, your pen pals.
Oh, wow.
Whew. I ain't trying to cry too. You can read what I read. This will say, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding, and always acknowledge him, and he shall direct those paths. Proverbs 3:5-6. I love you, Craig. It's only a test. Tara Sanders.
Oh, wow.
This one says, Craig, being a caregiver is extremely difficult and often unrewarded. Sometimes difficult decisions have to be made. Continue to pray for guidance. Be ready for God to lead and direct you. Remember, he may redirect at any time. Adapt. He's got your back. Give yourself a break. We're not perfect. Trust you've done a good job showing your mother you love her. Keep doing what you're doing. She deserves it. Know my continued good thoughts and prayers are with you. From Christy.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I am getting a little teary-eyed.
We hear it. We hear the quiver.
I appreciate that. That's really nice. I really, really appreciate it.
So I'm just gonna put a little something together for you to let you know, even though you get on our last goddamn nerve, we love you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
So I thought tonight would be the perfect night to kind of put this together for you. And so the pen pals, myself, Nikki, we all kind of got together and we said we was gonna do something.
Tara
special
Sanders
for you.
Myers.
Tara Myers, yes. Oh yeah, thank you so much. I knew that's who that was.
I mean, she just made it a point to let me know.
Yeah, and that was is that Christy Williams in North Carolina?
So got your little head.
That was so nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Put everything
that.
back in your bag. So I said, who cut onions? Cut Bobby.
I know that was so sweet. That was so thoughtful. And the crazy thing is, I literally thought about these about 2 months ago. I was like, I used to eat those all the time. And I said, I haven't ordered them. Right. And I was like, I haven't ordered them in a long time. Thank you very much. I don't even know what to talk about now.
Yeah, so we want to just put that
Oh my
together.
God, I appreciate it. That was really, really nice. That was really nice. You see, she got that bathrobe on, so she ain't hot.
Hey, lady, how are you? Girl, I want my curls to be just like yours. I said, when I take this out, I want my curls to be just like yours. I'm getting a little I'm going to call it the Gladys haircut, honey.
But she clearly not hot because she got on that hot bathrobe. Yeah, somebody was like, well, wear her fan, but she stays cold, so she's probably comfortable now.
Yeah.
But she does have a ceiling fan in her room. Thank you, Amber. Yeah, the fuse went out on the thermostat. So, Sharon said, "What's on the gift card?"
Money.
Is she trying to contribute as well?
Right.
You gonna have to cash app him.
Right. So now you have to cash out me where you can cash out Craig. Oh, Craig, I need to send this shout out to Rita because Rita just sent something as well, so I will be sending that over to you.
We'll send it now because I don't trust you. No, I'm just playing.
I'm gonna send you the rest of your cash app.
I appreciate that.
You so rude.
Oh my God.
Handling, that's all.
Oh my God. Kim and I were talking about you today. We need to get you in paid for your say.
Okay. Oh, I did study today.
You did.
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize it was 2 hours.
How much was it?
$250.
Ooh, that would have been worth my 2 hours.
You ain't gonna give me a pay for your say? You and Kim?
Yeah. That money is
My
nice.
edge is sweating that crazy.
I know I'm hot.
It's fine, girl. We love you, girl. We love
It's
you.
that
It's
light.
all love. Now you need to come over to my house and spend it.
I'm about to go around the Carlton's house and let see
Oh,
my,
yeah, I
my
forgot
mother.
you.
She comfortable in here in this heat, but I might have to go around the corner. Oh, Marlena said she just got a check in the mail today.
All right.
Oh, I said on a video earlier today that we're doing a promo for Pay for Your Say. It's Craig135. The promo code is Craig135, and it's for the month of July. If you sign up for the promo code Craig135 during the month of July, the promo code is actually active right now. Kim is going to help you get your first survey. We're going to guarantee you your first survey. All right?
I've been trying to get it back clear because I had started just picking in my face and stuff like that. So now you get the little dark spots. So I've been using my little remedy, and this works a little bit.
Your skin does look good, clear on here. Now right here.
You know, I almost got real nasty with you.
Thank you, guys.
Craig, so it is people out there who love you, Craig.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really, truly do.
I said, this bitch canceled tonight, girl. I'm finna just drive over to her house because I gotta get this together.
So that's why you agreed to come over here tonight.
Yeah.
So we were talking earlier. He was like, "Well, I'll come to your house tonight."
Just because I knew I had to pick up Nikki, I was like, I'll just swing back by. And then if I knew it was gonna pour down rain like this, I knew you want to come. We were in virtual tonight.
So the next 2 times I'm gonna come to your house.
I won't hold my breath. I might pass out.
I will.
But did you watch the BET Awards?
I did not. And I've been saying I was gonna go and watch the highlights. Did y'all watch it?
I watched some of it.
I heard Giveon sounded a mess.
But I feel like it was a sound and mic issue with just about everybody.
Really?
Yeah, like it just seemed like everybody was off to me.
I didn't really get to watch it. Now I watched like little
Shane, can you give me one of those little ginger ales? Because your mother trying to lay me out in here.
Where you gotta go?
Thank you, Michelle.
I ain't gotta go nowhere. Send me my money from Rita and whatever else, because he about to be commingling funds. Thank you. He about to be commingling funds. And like when y'all send that money for me to send to Sydney, I send to Sydney.
Girl, I ain't gonna take a little $20, girl.
Is that all it was?
The rest of it on the card. The rest of it is on the card. No, like, no, let not bring TP up, girl.
Tyler Perry. Well, Tyler Perry, yeah, you know I'm about to run them pockets, nigga.
Y'all had to help him out with a little $75. That way, you had to help out with a little $75. But no, Craig.
That is too funny.
Lord.
So what are you doing for the weekend? You got plans for the 4th?
No, I'm just chilling.
Really?
Yeah, you know my birthday on Wednesday.
Oh, wait. So when is the party? You told me.
16th.
Of July.
Yeah.
You going?
I thought I wanted to make it. That's George's birthday.
Oh, that's George's birthday too. So Nikki, you're having a party and it's gonna be you're gonna Latoya, you need to email Kim. I think it's support@paidforyoursay.com, I think. I did see the Wendy interview on TMZ. Did you see that?
Thank you, Wayne.
He said that to me.
No, he sent it to me. He said, "Hey, Kia, you know you can see both of them." Girl, let me
How do you know which one is on?
Let me pull up my phone, honey. Let me pull up my stuff because he sent it on mine.
I think he just said, "Hey, Keon," but I think that's on mine.
Thank
He
you,
actually sent it
love.
on mine. This just me. Girl, it's growing, girl. You see, girl, it's growing just a little bit, girl. No, girl, because you're going to call me out.
No. How many was it?
I don't think that's how I just look.
Shane has definitely gotten tall.
He had it. He called me.
I like your locks.
Thank you.
Do you call them locks or you call them dreads?
I forget sometimes
You forget what?
what they even called.
You should call them locks. Dreadlocks come from white people calling them dreadful.
I heard that wasn't true.
Yeah, it is. You're supposed to call them locks, not dreadlocks.
Child, I'm going to get me a little locks too.
Is that?
There's a ponytail. I got a ponytail in my head.
Oh no, Shauna. Yeah, I was saying one day on one of the lives, you don't see the stars when they come through, so that's why I always just randomly say thank you for sending stars, just in case some of you are sending stars on Facebook, because it doesn't.
I don't do it on.
Yeah, it doesn't give you a notification, so that's why I always just say thank you, just in case you're sending a star. You know.
So Craig, I want to bring something that I brought that I did the other night. It was a topic that I talked about. I had a couple of guys come on and we talked about healing, trauma, and accountability.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to bring that topic on for tonight, just because a lot of people have dealt with trauma, and everybody has a different type of traumatic experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to bring that to the show tonight. About just trauma, healing, accountability.
Come on, Nate, speak.
Et cetera, et cetera. So, for those who are actually watching, comment in the comment section, your traumatic experience. We'll talk about it. We'll hit on it because some people who really have dealt with, just deal with things, they're not the only one, who go through things. And, everybody on that platform, somebody said it was great, Keon. Thank you for those who actually tuned in. It was really good. So I just want to kind of shed that light and bring that topic to what we were going through, what we were talking about. And the next topic that I'm talking about is living with somebody who was who suffered from addictions or know somebody who has an addiction. And addictions can be a lot of things outside of drugs.
Absolutely.
So
it's funny you said that because I was going to say, a friend of mine dated a guy who was addicted to porn. And he stopped dating him because he always wanted to be
sexually active.
No, he always, every time they got together, he went over his house. He always wanted to watch it. He'd be jacking on. And so my friend was like, listen, I this is too much. I can't do this.
Right.
And the guy was like, well, I understand. I get it. A lot of people can't deal with this. It's like, you need help.
Yeah. Most definitely. But I do want to talk about the trauma. So the topic is healing, trauma, and accountability. And I had, for those, a lot of people watched, I had some couple of guys on there, and everybody brought something different. One of them, I'm going to speak on, he's actually an adult entertainer.
Mm-hmm. You always got these little porn stars over there. You keep a porn star over there in that basement.
No, I don't, honey.
Madison Jr.
Oh, girl.
I don't mean Madison currently. I just meant that once upon a time. Go ahead.
Girl. Look.
Go ahead.
But, no.
Wait a minute.
Bitch, you the baby lose my train of thought. I ain't never been back there, but girl.
You had go ahead. You had the porn star over there. You said adult entertainer.
Adult entertainer. You gonna call him adult entertainer?
Okay. He's still a
and
porn
he was
star.
actually talking about
what did he look like? Let me see.
Just the trauma from him being adopted and just having to go through foster care from home to home, how it dealt with his upbringing, his current life, how he didn't feel that he was worthy at first. Like he went into a whole nother spill. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I was telling him, I said, you know what? I commend you for coming on sharing that because people only get to see you in one light. You know what I'm saying? They don't know the backstory or how smart you may be or how business oriented you may be. They only see, okay, he get online and he fucked. That's the only thing they see or whatever.
I feel like that's what everybody does. You have a side that you present to the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why, like, when people ask, hey, how you doing? Everybody say, oh, I'm fine, I'm good. And nobody really shares because you feel like nobody really wants to hear what you
right.
But you know, but there are instances, and I don't do this all the time. I'm not trying to profess like I do it all the time because I don't do anything all the time. But what I was going to say was there have been instances where I will say to a person, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. And I'll be like, no, I'm not just asking you, you know, in a rudimentary kind of way. Like, I really want to know. Like, I have a moment. Like, tell me, like, how are you? Because a lot of times people, and I've had people say to me, oh, I really appreciate you saying that. Like, because I have been having a tough time. Because people will say, oh, I'm fine, I'm great, da-da-da-da, but they really aren't. And he's showing me the porn star, adult entertainer.
Well,
that's
you know
him.
What? I think it's really, really important.
We was laughing because they put
he just cut her right off.
Go ahead, Nikki girl.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Sheila.
No, I was laughing because you know that meme that's going around says, "Oh boy, we had a time last night."
Yeah.
So I was talking to him. I said, "Oh, child, they had a time last night." But go ahead, Nikki. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's why I think it's really, really important for people to get into therapy because things that you may not have thought have shaped you in a way. Have shaped you. Like
all of it informs who you are.
It really. Listen,
of it.
I got a new therapist, and she good. She really doing her work. And she diagnosed me with PTSD.
From what? Your mom's death?
No, just from like my upbringing and my childhood.
And see, I thought your mom's death because we've spent a lot of time talking about that.
I thought that's where that would come from, but she also said like I operate in conflict and not necessarily.
Wait, what does that mean? You operate in conflict? Come on, somebody.
So not necessarily an arguing type of conflict, but a conflict of where she said, you know, I've had to fight to be heard. I've had to fight to be seen growing up. So now when I step out, in a crisis situation, I'm the go-to. I still remain calm and I'm able to get things done because I operate better in conflict. Yeah. And while it's nothing wrong with that, I don't want to operate like that.
Yeah.
It's because it stresses you out.
Yeah.
And even though I remain cool on the surface, once it passes, then I might have like a whole anxiety attack. But like I never thought like PTSD. I was thinking, you know, like maybe I could be bipolar or something like that. But no.
Yeah. It's interesting what you were saying about the adult entertainer when he said about the trauma he experienced as a child. I wonder how that trauma informs who he is today. And how that played a part in him becoming an adult entertainer. Yeah. Because, you know, people will say on the surface, oh, I just do that because that's a way of making money. Like some of these people that are over there on OnlyFans. Oh, I just do it because, you know, it's a way to make money. No. Or people who say, you know, I only use a little cocaine socially because I just enjoy it or I just wanted to try it.
It can't.
But it's just like, it stems from something. Yeah. It reaches back to something.
One thing I will say that everybody on the panel said.
Oh, you had a panel, girl?
Yeah, it was a panel.
You had a panel in the basement? Girl, let me get over here to this YouTube and see who was down here to the basement in the panel.
One thing I will say that everybody did agree that it all stemmed from parenting.
It always roots to your parents.
And people don't like to, or we don't like to accept that or talk about it, but it always stemmed from parenting.
Because the truth is this. There's a point that each child realizes that their parent is human, that their parent is not a superhero. There's a moment that we realize that they're not perfect, that they're flawed, that they're fallible, you know. And so I watched the video today. Somebody tagged me on it in my group on Facebook. Did you see that? It was a little girl. It was not, I shouldn't say little girl, but she's probably a teenager, probably 14, 15, something. And she's basically said, and he wanted me to talk about it. And I was thinking I wanted to talk about it extensively. He wanted me to do a whole live about it. But it was interesting because this young girl was talking. She was in the audience and she was talking to a panel of adults, and she basically said, "You saw it? You saw that
video?
It's this right here.
Yeah,
It's this
baby,
right here.
she read them.
She did.
She spoke.
She
very,
spoke.
very
This
good.
right here.
Yes, Lord.
And she said,
it was like 3 minutes.
it was like, yeah. And she basically told them that when you're an adult and you basically tell your children, oh, I was like, what is that? I forgot he was sitting over.
yeah.
But when you're an adult and you basically make your children feel or believe that their voice doesn't really matter, you know, and I mean, she spoke so eloquently, you know what I mean, about it, like the points that she was making.
Phenomenal. That, like with me, and I know it might resonate with a lot of y'all. Growing up, kids were to be seen and
not heard, and that's what she was speaking to.
And for me, I felt like, and a lot of my friends, we felt like that's why we didn't really negotiate our salaries. We didn't speak up a lot of times, even when we know that we were in the right, because you don't have a voice growing up. So that was a big thing for me when I had Shane. I would let him, what do you want to eat today? What do you want to wear today? Because little kids who don't get to speak up for themselves become adults who don't know how to speak up.
They don't know how to advocate for themselves.
No, but I'm gonna take
because you tell them that their point of view doesn't matter,
Which is
and
also,
they're afraid to ask for a raise on a job.
That they were molested strictly because sick kids are to be seen
and not heard. But it's just like you're afraid to speak up in your relationship. You're afraid to speak up at your job or to ask for a raise because of how you were trained as a child.
What I was going to say was that's why a lot of people are scared to speak up to their boss.
Yeah,
because your bosses is not always right. You know what I'm saying? So people, they get scared or they shut down.
Yeah.
Or a lot of people don't know how to express it
to assert themselves.
Yeah. So me and Craig always talk about how men always don't express their emotions because of the simple fact is people say from a little child, stop acting like a punk, stop acting like a little girl. But also women, we don't never think about that. Women have a lot of dealings with that too, because it's like, you know, you when you're a child, your parents tell you certain things, and that little girl hit every point.
She did.
Like she hit every point, and I was just like, wow. I was at work, I was like, wow.
It's in my Facebook group. It's called So Much to Say Podcast Pen Pals. It was amazing. Like somebody tagged me in it today, and I watched it. I listened to it, and I was like, oh yeah, she's on to something.
I think it's really telling, especially in the Black community. Like from personal experience, I had a lot of people like, you ask him what he want to wear, you ask him what he wants to wear. And it's like, well, why wouldn't he have a decision? And I also realized that adults don't like to be told anything by children. They don't like to be corrected.
Exactly.
They don't like to be or told when they're doing something wrong. I had a friend, and I was telling her that Shane told me that I manipulate him. And I said, do it? Because I didn't realize that I did, because my mom used to do that to me. She was the queen of manipulation. And I didn't realize I was doing it. And he started running down examples. And my friend said, girl, I would have never been able to tell my mama that I did it. And I said, exactly. But you know that she did it.
Right. In other words, you didn't have a voice.
You didn't have a voice.
Just because you were a child.
I want him to be comfortable talking to me and anybody.
Yeah.
And as long as you say it respectful as a child, you should be able to speak your mind.
Absolutely. But
but
that carries over into your partner as well, into your relationships. If you create an environment where your children or your partner don't feel safe to come and speak to you because of how you're going to react, they're not going to come and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know how you're going to respond. And Carlton and I have had conversations about this. Like, we'll be driving somewhere, and he'll be like, "Babe, do you think you would?" If I like, we'll see like little children walking around. They might have on like a chiffon dress and some little cowboy boots or something that doesn't really look like anything. And he's like, "Babe, if we had a little girl, would you care if she walked? Would you let her wear that out?" And I'd be like, you know what, Carlton, I wouldn't even care. If it's on a Saturday and we're going to Home Depot or we're in the grocery store, I would not care. You know what I mean? Because I want.
But why on a Saturday only?
Well, because I don't know if I would let her
you bought all the clothes, so you know they're
exactly.
And they're cute.
But I don't know if I would let her wear all of that to school. Like if you're going to school, I don't know if I'm gonna let you wear a crinoline dress with cowboy boots.
Right.
Because you know what else I realized?
Because I think it would be too much of a distraction in the classroom.
But I feel like too, what I've realized too, as parents, a lot of times we put our fears on our children. I know, like sometimes I would try to stop him from being him because for me it made me uncomfortable, but he was so comfortable being who he was that I had to check myself. Like, you know what? If he say it's all right, then who am I to tell him that who he is not okay?
Right. It's not okay. Right.
Oh wow. So Chan is the one who posted that video in my
so much to say.
Right. And so Chan said, had a discussion with my daughter after watching it with her and my husband today, and she started crying. She said it's how we react to stuff. We were all crying. It's true. This is Carlton's mother. She said our kid will wear whatever Gammy buys her. Well, you're not gonna be in the house when she go to school in the morning. But no, I really want out, and we literally talk about this kind of stuff all the time. Like, well, if we had a kid that was like this, would you be okay with that? Like we've talked about, like, if we had a kid that said they were trans, and we sometimes we'll take pause and be like, that would be a little hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because you really don't know how you're gonna respond.
So do y'all think if y'all had children, y'all could be able to apologize to them?
Ooh, I want to be able to do that.
Because I do it often. And I never thought that I would, because my mom never did to me. It was more like, you want something.
But see, that's growth.
You want to go to the store.
That's growth. Yeah.
But I always, I make it a point to tell him, listen, I've never been a parent before. You've never been a child before.
Yeah.
So tell me when you feel like I'm doing X, Y, and Z, because I don't know.
Yeah.
But apologizing, I've never had my mother apologize to me.
It takes a really big person to be able to apologize.
It does.
It takes
really
does.
Whether it's, and I don't care what the dynamic is. I don't care if it's a parent and a child, you're in a relationship. I don't care if it's friendship. Like, it takes a really courageous person, a strong person. And I think oftentimes people think that it's weak to apologize. Like, you know what, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Because most times people will say, well, if I hurt your feelings, no, bitch, you did. I told you hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it takes a really, really strong, powerful person to love and to be able to show up in love in a relationship and a friendship, Jesus. But also to be able to say, you know what, I'm sorry. It wasn't my intention to hurt your feelings. I am sorry.
But I think, too, adults have a problem
because it's ego.
Yeah,
that
apologizing to children because I think it's more of a power thing. Like when I hear people say,
it is a power thing.
I'm not your friend, I'm your parent. And me personally, and I know this doesn't go for everybody, you can't be both. Because my thing was, if you keep telling me that you're not my friend, I can't come and talk to you about anything because we're not friends.
And just because you're my parent doesn't mean you can't owe me an apology.
Right.
I'm gonna talk about that next. That's what I want to hit next.
And so, but that goes to what the young girl was saying in that video that we were just talking about. What she said was, there are a lot of parents that take the perspective of, well, I pay for everything, I pay for all your clothes, So because I do all of those things, I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you respect.
Our community always say, I don't owe you a motherfucking thing.
Absolutely.
You but that's what I say and leave the shit alone.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, woo.
Because for us as Black people, we often treat our children, our parent-children relationship, parent-child relationship, as property and as a dictatorship. I'm in charge. This is my house, and you know what I'm saying? But you still need to treat a child as a person and give them a voice and that kind of thing. What were you saying? The other thing you wanted to talk about?
I want to talk about the McDonald's situation.
Oh my God! Yes, please. I wish I had that video because I really want to. Okay, so tell them what it was, because I know some people that probably don't know what it was. You got it.
So what a father has a baby mother, and he only took his child something and left the other 3 kids with nothing to eat. Do you think he was wrong for only taking his child something to eat and not taking everybody else child something to eat? Because I'm gonna say, I'm gonna let you play it, but I'm gonna say what I feel, and I'm gonna leave.
Keon didn't really explain that well. So it was a woman. She has 4 children. One of the children has a father that's actively in the child's life, and this particular father came to the house and brought came to the house and brought his child. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. He came to the house and brought his child something from McDonald's. And she was outraged. Somebody's saying that it was a skit. I don't know if it was a skit or not.
It still opened up dialogue.
It did open up dialogue. It was a skit.
She's TikTok famous.
Really?
Because
I saw a video today on somebody else.
She was standing on her word.
But she was standing on her word.
Yes, but she's still TikTok famous.
Okay.
She do stuff like that.
But shit like that happened in real life.
It does.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you play the video. I'm gonna say what I think.
So it was a woman. She has 4 children, and one of her children's father came to the house to bring his son McDonald's, and she wouldn't allow the son.
Craig, what is this?
An hour later.
Oh, girl.
She wouldn't allow him to bring his son McDonald's because he didn't bring McDonald's for all of the children. Even though it's a skit, even if it was a skit, that was a good conversation to come up.
Because they sparked me.
Because there are people who live like that. And I'm going to tell you one of the things that I thought about when I was watching that video. And I did a podcast about this when I was doing my podcast at one time. There are fathers who really want to participate in their children's life, but they pull back because they're sick of dealing with the mother. And we oftentimes will label them as, I'm not saying this is the case with all, but we sometimes will label them as deadbeats, but they weren't deadbeats. They wanted to actively participate in their child's life, but they got sick of dealing with her. They got sick of arguing with her, being combative and doing all of that other stuff. And so, yeah, it was fake, but it's a topic.
I'm good, child.
A refill. I'll take a refill.
Yes, Nikki. Thank you so much, Nikki. I vote you back off on from being furloughed.
Nikki, when you go over there to do the refill, can you warm up that plate right there for me? I don't know if it's that one or if it's that one, but
Girl, I think a little meat on that plate.
it might be that one.
Some ginger ale or something.
I do this, girl.
Oh, you want?
I thought, but you said you was done, so I was just saying you
No, I want some more liquor.
Oh, okay.
Alcohol.
My God, then.
So let me play a video because Craig ain't gonna never get to the video.
I know, because I got a whole comment to say about this.
But the thing is,
y'all not right.
my thing is, I just didn't feel like if this was a real situation.
Craig, could you
Pause
play this real quick?
Yeah, I just feel like if it was a real situation, he's not obligated to bring all her children.
Don't give your opinion.
Okay, go ahead.
Look, y'all. Every day, my baby daddy come here with one meal for my child, but I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids at McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not gonna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something. Look, there you go. And I bet you he only got 1 thing in there. I bet you he only. I'm finna expose him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just 1 burger? 1 burger, 1 fry? Okay, what about my other kids? What about your other kids? Okay, but them your kids' siblings though. What are you talking about? Them my kids, them your kids' siblings though. So my other kids finna be left out. You didn't beat them? You know I don't give my food stamps to the 7. Lisa, what's that my problem? But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out. I'm trying to help my son. But how are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his
So I'm gonna pause it there because it's 4 minutes long.
Oh, thank you.
Craig, what you gonna
No,
say?
this is my mother's. You don't ain't know me.
I didn't even look at it.
You
Where's
said
yours?
that one over there.
You sure did. Where's yours?
I'm sorry. It's that one.
Oh, don't it smell good though?
That's that pork.
Craig, I never tried these ginger chews. How is it?
They good.
It tastes like ginger.
So even if this was a skit, I'm sure this has happened in real life
No,
somewhere.
it has happened in real life.
Right? And my thing is, I know some people probably feel like, oh, but it would have been a considerate thing for him to do to bring all of the kids something. But that isn't his obligation. My thing is, and I think that she's dead wrong because, so you mean to tell me you're going to deny that one child inexperienced, thank you, with his dad because you feel like he's supposed to take care of your other kids? Like that's not his problem. Now I could see, like it's funny because I was watching something yesterday, and Evelyn Lozado. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what it was. I don't really want to tell you what it was, but I was watching. What's the little white boy's name? He's gay, and he's a medium, and he talks to people in the dead that are dead.
I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Y'all know what I'm talking about? Is his name Tyler Kennedy?
That's fine.
Is that it? So I was watching that. I kind of like that. You want something to drink, Shane? Or you got something?
No, you can't have no alcohol.
No, I meant like a soft drink. Yeah. Oh, Tyler Henry. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Nikki. And so he was interviewing Evelyn Lozado, and when he was interviewing, well, not interviewing her, but he was reading her, and there was a moment where her stepfather came through. He had died. And one of the things that she said was, I loved him because one of the reasons that I loved him so much is he wasn't my dad. He was my sister's dad. But he would, when he brought her something, he would bring me something. Now, there are men who will step up and do stuff like that. But all I'm saying is, for her to think, where's my little, oh, can I have that sauce, please?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm glad you caught that. But my thing is, oh, I'm eating in front of y'all, huh?
You fine, girl.
You want a piece?
You act like you got a whole lot to share, though.
Right.
Listen.
So you finna be smacking and shit.
But that is the difference.
That is
her
the difference.
Stepfather.
Yeah.
When a man truly loves you, he's gonna make sure
That
not
is
only
the
you
difference.
good,
exactly.
but your siblings or
Right.
your kids are good
Right.
because not only does he love you, but he loves them. Because
Exactly. But this man was not in a relationship with her anymore.
But two, I think we need more of a backstory. We don't know his financial situation.
Correct.
We don't know what their relationship is. But I know when I talk to my male friends and they always complaining about that baby mama, well, go get custody of your kids. Most men don't want that responsibility because that is a full-time job.
It is.
It is.
But I'm going to disagree with y'all.
Okay.
The reason why I'm going to disagree is because...
Well, we ain't going to agree with you, but you can disagree.
It's about... Just think about Christmas. Think about this. So I'm the type.
So you been telling me I gotta get all your kids something?
And I was raised like this, right? And my mom used to always say, okay, so I'm the oldest, so I do have a different dad from my 3 siblings, right? But I do applaud because I had my stepdad in my life as my real father, so he stepped up in. But I will applaud.
But the difference is, Keon, and I'm gonna let you finish. Okay. Your stepdad was married to your mother.
Right.
That would be some bullshit if he brought his kids stuff and didn't give you anything.
Right.
That's some shit my stepmother did.
But I would say this though. I was raised, and it's all about your upbringing too, or it's all about your heart. If I was that person, I just naturally think like this. If I go to the store right now and buy my son something, right, I get his sister something as well. Right? If I'm the type of person, if I know my baby mother's situation, and some people are going to agree, some people are going to disagree. But if I know, let's say for instance, we're going to look at the worst case scenario, worst and best case scenario. If I know my baby mother is struggling, if I'm going to take my son something, I'm going to take all the kids something because they're innocent. You know what I'm saying?
But you're assuming that he's never done that before. It's almost like you're penalizing him because he is a present father.
And not only is she penalizing the father, she's penalizing the child.
Okay.
And I think that the child is going to resent her later in life because you're depriving me interaction with my daddy because you feel like he got to take care of your other kids. Like my father trying to do something nice for me.
And that's the thing too. Where are the other kids' fathers?
Right, where
My
they
thing
at?
is,
Right.
If he
So
did
look,
show
And
up-
if you
And
need child
somebody
support,
said the next thing that I was gonna say in the comments, why he couldn't have picked his son up and took his son off and just had.
maybe he was on his
But
way
he
somewhere.
did say send them out to the car, and she said no.
Right.
I disagree with
I mean,
y'all. I really think that he should
I
have.
see both sides of it.
I
right?
really think he should have. And I think it's just bringing or how I am. If I'm going somewhere, and that's just anywhere. Have the other kids? It's just have the other kids. Ain't what did they get something? It's just me. I think it's a case by
I need
case.
a part 2 with more.
Right. I think it's a case by case scenario because if it was a McDonald's thing, sure. But it's like, thank you.
At the end of the video, she threw her food down.
She threw.
And my thing is, where is your food stamps? Because
That's what I'm saying.
I still got food stamps from March.
Oh, girl, I need to buy some.
Wait,
Girl, I need to buy some.
Girl, how much you got on your food stamp card?
Girl, we'll talk about this after. Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, with 4 kids, you getting it. And they still giving PEBT. Like,
What is that?
The pandemic EBT.
What?
So during the pandemic, they were
What's that, extra money?
It was extra money. It
What
sure
she
was.
Mm.
But yeah, I know. So like if your kid went to a school that like had free lunch or something,
Yeah.
they sent you money.
Oh yeah. I did hear about that.
So like in the month of December, I got like $1,300.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, girl, I need to buy some
February,
stamps, girl. You
they
give me
put
some
another
Girl, each one teach one. Sharing is caring.
you're welcome.
but you know it's illegal to sell stamps. After you know, but they just stopped at the end of May.
Craig, can you tell me Gladys was selling some?
Girl, Gladys ain't selling none of them. We need all of her food stamps right here in the house.
Illegal.
Why my grandma ain't answer? She just called your FaceTime.
No, it means
She don't want to be
She gonna
bought.
say you're a Craig house.
She may have
it's illegal if you get caught, mama.
caused you by mistake.
But I just feel like, you know, it's almost like because he is a
She
dad
probably
that is
would.
actually doing something, it's almost like he's being forced to do for
Right.
the other kids.
And that's not
Because
his
where they
responsibility.
at?
And
She
that's
hold them to the
And
same
that's not
standard?
his responsibility. And my thing is this: if the father has children with some other woman, is she put that up?
Girl,
If the father has kids with another woman, is she going over there supplying them other kids with stuff?
you have some women that do that though, Craig.
I'm asking about her.
We don't know her, so bitch, we can't talk about her.
This
But
is
that's
like-
why I always ask these men, like, if you really feel a way, go get custody of your child. But nobody wants to do that because that stops them from being free and having that freedom. And a lot of dudes are only good dads because the baby's mama is holding it down.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Like, I'll give you a
I
prime
just
example.
disagree. I think he should have bought all the kids.
Now, would it have been nice? Absolutely. But did he have to? No.
He's not obligated
He's
to,
not.
but as a, I don't know.
But we don't even know if he's done for them before. Because
Yeah.
like she said,
Hey,
they
grandma.
used to date, and he was
Oh,
doing.
and Craig
So
House, we
maybe
don't lie.
now he realized something about her.
Grandma,
and
we
don't
having
know.
the conversation. I'm gonna get some wisdom on the phone on here. Grandma, you live, girl, so watch what you say, okay? it's 730 people watching, all right?
Hello, lady. What hello, sir?
Grandma, so look, listen to me. So it's a video going around right on Facebook, right? Where a man
Let me explain it.
girl,
You
okay,
tearing it up.
I'm like,
How you doing, Grandma? This is Craig.
Hey, Craig.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good. Okay, so here's what happened. There's a woman. She has 4 children.
Okay.
And one of the baby's fathers came to the house to bring his one son of her 4 children. He came to bring his son McDonald's. And she wore him out on social media. She basically cussed him out and told him that, how you going to bring McDonald's in here for just your son? And I got 4 children. You need to bring food for all of them. Do you think that he was supposed to bring food for all of them children? Or
Yeah.
why? They not his children.
Wait, hold it. First of all, they are kids. They are her kids. You say, for instance,
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Let me say this one last little thing. And so because he didn't have food for all of them, she didn't let him give the McDonald's to his son.
I can understand that because if the kids seeing him with the McDonald's and they don't have any, that would be wrong. So if he didn't bring all of them some, I feel like she did the right thing because they're kids, and you gonna buy your kid something and go and take him home around the other kids. That's not right.
But what if he can't afford to buy McDonald's for all her kids? They her kids.
And we don't know if he scraped together.
And we don't know if he, right. Like, how do we know that?
I didn't know what.
How do we know he can afford to buy all her kids something? He was trying to do something for his son.
Well, really, but they sisters, what, brothers, sisters, they her kids.
But that's not his responsibility.
Wait, hold it.
Go ahead. She said, wait, hold it.
That's not right. I don't care what you say. You can't get no right out of that. Period. Because they're kids. If he couldn't afford to buy all those kids something, he shouldn't have bought his son anything.
So then his son got to go around deprived because he can't afford to take care of her other kids.
What she should have done, if, maybe she could have, compromised. Probably it might not have been a McDonald's, but it could have been a hot dog. She could have all of them a hot dog.
Well, my thing is, why isn't she following behind them other children's father? Why is it this man's responsibility? Why isn't she going after their father?
That's not she's going after his father. You missing the point. It's not that she's going after his father. She's saying they're sister, they siblings, and those her kids. And I have grandkids, okay, and I have been other kids around that I wouldn't buy for one. If I can't buy for them all, I don't buy for one.
Okay. All right.
So what I was saying, Grandma, was this. I was just, and I'm gonna get off the phone. I'm gonna call you, but I'm on the way home. What I was saying was that you don't.
Ma, hold on.
If it was that serious at that point, he should have picked his son up and took his son away. But I feel that, and I was telling him, I was raised that you don't just buy for one kid, you buy for all. He could have said have the other kids ate or something in that nature. You know what I'm saying? You just don't take your child something and then the other kid's hungry. You know what I'm saying?
He should have. If he just wanted, he didn't have no money for all the kids. He should have just
Hold on.
Yeah.
them out and gave them something.
And well, no. All right, I'm gonna call you when I get in the car. Let me finish this. I'm calling you when I get in the car. Bye.
But my point, though, Keon, you're saying that he should have picked his son up and took him away to get the McDonald's. But what if he was on his way to work and he was dropping him something off? It may not have been possible to do that.
He should have took all the kids.
Okay, so here's the question. Exactly. Here's the thing I want to ask mine. So there's a girl who posted a video on social media, and I just want your opinion. There's a girl who posted a video on social media. She has 4 children. One of the children's father is the father of one of the children. He's the father of one child.
The youngest.
He's the father of the youngest child, a little boy. He came to the house to bring the little boy McDonald's. He only brought McDonald's for his son. He pulled up to the house, got out, brought the McDonald's, and she wouldn't let him give the child the McDonald's because she felt like he should have brought McDonald's for all of her children. Now, do you think that he had an obligation to bring McDonald's for all of the children, or they not his responsibility?
Well, I don't think it's so much of an obligation. It's just doing the right thing because they take the other kids out.
Thank you, Miss Gladys.
So
They didn't have any. They wanted some too, I'm sure.
But then what happened since he didn't bring the McDonald's to all of them, she didn't let his son. So since he didn't bring McDonald's for everybody, she didn't allow him to give McDonald's to his own son. I personally think that that's not right because now I can't get something from my father because he ain't bringing something for your other children. Those are your children.
And there are the other kids
Yeah, but
starving
the
in
thing
that.
is,
She
they
don't
all
get her
on the
food
same
stamps
home.
till
They all should be treated the same. And the other kids probably felt like, you know, well, even if he only brought him some French fries, he could have brought him something.
What if he ain't had the money for all of that? He ain't responsible for your children. Yeah, this is Keon's grandma.
Nothing for nobody.
She talking about he shouldn't have brought
No,
nothing for nobody. Yeah, no, I don't
agree
agree with that. Yeah, Keon's grandmother said the same thing. That's a generational thing. Keon is an exception.
You know, it's like I get both sides of the story.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. I know you're trying to go to bed. Hello. Oh, she done hung up. She ain't say bye, nothing.
But I feel like I get both sides of the story. However, if you are not holding your other kid's father to the same standard,
that's what I'm saying.
You can't hold him to a certain standard because he's doing.
Right.
And I have seen where there are guys who, because they do for their child, they are expected to do for their baby mama's other kids, but she don't hold them other ones.
That's what I'm saying. And like my girl Les said, so her child, his child should suffer because he ain't bringing. I don't think that's fair.
So, and we can't really say he should have bought it for all the kids because we don't know his financial
We
situation.
don't.
Right.
We don't know if he had to use the change in his car to buy that dollar drink and that burger.
Because if he had to bring McDonald's, so then now he got to bring them all birthday gifts on their birthday.
No.
She didn't because them food stamps because she probably sold
exactly because it extends to that. So it's like, so then when I bring my son a birthday gift, you can't let him have his birthday gift because I didn't bring them children a birthday gift on their birthday.
And then she said,
that's some bullshit.
Everybody think you a good daddy. Now, I say that loosely.
Somebody said, Tiffany Smith Bell said, call a man and ask him. Go ahead.
Let me see. I'm gonna call on what you call.
Let me see my cousin Byron way.
Go ahead. What
were you gonna say, Nikki? You were saying something.
I was just gonna say that, we don't know that situation. We need more background, but it is unfair if she's not holding the other people accountable.
The other men, the other fathers, however many
because he's the one to do it.
Byron. Yeah. All right, I got a question for you. We on my live, so don't say nothing crazy and compromising. Okay, so you ready?
Okay.
So there's a video going around on social media, and somebody in the comments said, call a man and ask him. Because I didn't ask my mother, and I didn't ask my friend Keon's grandmothers.
I already know where you're going, but go ahead.
All right, so what you think I'm about to say?
McDonald's?
Yes, the McDonald's thing. Okay, so what do you think about it? I ain't got to explain it to you. What do you think? Be honest. Don't worry about who's listening.
I understand the situation completely and properly. This man and this woman is no longer together, but
correct.
They have a child together.
Correct. And she got 3 other children.
She got 3 other children.
And he brought McDonald's for his son. And she wouldn't let him give the McDonald's because he did to that son because he didn't bring it for all of the children. Now, what you think?
I think that she was wrong.
I do too.
I think that she was wrong, but to diffuse the situation, I would have asked her, well, just bring my son out here.
He did.
And I'll take him in somewhere else and eat it.
He did. But what I'm arguing is, what if he was on his way to work? What if he didn't have time to take him?
He had the time.
Yeah, exactly.
She was completely wrong. And I saw her other video that she did where she tried to defend it. It made it even worse. If she wants the other kids to have an experience on McDonald's, go buy it.
Exactly. And then the thing that I'm saying too is, because if you don't allow, first of all, I feel like her child, that son, is going to resent her at some point because now you taking opportunities or experiences away from me and my father because your other children's father aren't coming around. But if you're going to do this with McDonald's, then it extends over to birthdays and stuff too. So my father brings me a birthday gift. I can't take it because he don't bring birthday gifts for your other children on their birthdays.
Exactly.
Like, that's crazy.
That's wrong.
That is wrong.
That's correct. She should have no expectations of him to do for her other children.
Exactly.
None.
That's all I wanted.
Okay.
All right.
Let me go pull up your live. Send me the link to your live so I can go look at the comments.
Right. All right. Bye.
Let me see. All right, you here?
Who is this? What's going on?
Craig, the writer still.
What's going on? What's going on?
I can't call it. How are you today?
I am well. How are you?
Stop with the pleasantries. Get to the
I'm
answer.
live, so I gotta be professional.
You trying to be professional because you on the live?
I'm doing very good.
Okay, so listen. Do you know what we're talking about? Did Nikki already tell you?
It sounded like the emotion that I heard from you sounded like you was talking about the McDonald's situation.
Yeah. So what do you think?
What exactly do you want
I need your opinion on something real quick. Hold on, real quick, stand by. Because I'm on live. I need your opinion.
So my question is, do you think that she was justified in telling him, no, your son is not going to get this McDonald's because you didn't bring it for all of the other children? Do you think that was right?
Yeah.
Yes, to an extent.
Why?
Because I wouldn't want nobody doing me like that.
Right.
I wouldn't want nobody doing my kid like that. So I know if you're gonna do this to my kid, then you're gonna do this to any kid. So I don't put that on him just doing it to her because it's her baby, you know.
But what if he doesn't have money? What if he's not? What if
you can't do that?
No, we can do it because we don't know. I'm not talking to you. I'm saying to my friend Keon. I'm saying we can throw in that possibility because what if he's in between work? We heading for a recession. What if we're in a recession? What if he ain't got the money and he just trying to do something for his son? What if he's not really on top of his child support, but he is trying to show up in the way that he can?
I got an even better scenario. What if he was just in the neighborhood and said, "Hey,
What was that?
my kids some." So I'm not saying that he's obligated to bring his kid no food, but think of the division in between those kids he's gonna bring when he brings his son something to eat, and not those other kids. So for that reason, I feel like she's a little justified, but they could have handled it better.
But then, if you're gonna say that he should have brought McDonald's, then you also are saying that every time he brings a Christmas gift, a birthday gift,
he answered already.
So then, what you're saying is, so then you're saying that you need, if you were that guy, then you're saying that you need to also bring birthday gifts and Christmas gifts too for everybody.
I'm saying that I'm gonna do that anyway.
Is that
good night? Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling.
Talk for the ask my brother-in-law.
All right, go ahead.
Brother-in-law, father. Have you heard about the McDonald's situation? Did you see the McDonald's situation that's going on? All right. So it's a McDonald's situation that's going on where a father, right? A father. This is my brother-in-law. This is my sister husband. Not brother-in-law.
Hey, how are you? Hey, girl. Hey.
Look. So it's a situation that's going around, right? Where
I want her opinion too, though.
Okay, she gonna answer. Where a guy, right? He has a baby mother of 4 kids, right? He only took his son.
Oh, well, he only took his son the noodles and stuff.
No, the food. Yeah. Do you feel like he was wrong for not taking all the kids something, or do you think he was doing the right thing by only just providing for his child?
Personally, bro, this is my opinion. I feel as if it was wrong because at the end of the day, man, like we're men. I ain't gonna just leave no child left behind. Like if I know, they probably ain't gonna get it or something like that, then it ain't no problem for me to be like, oh, okay. And then I know as kids, that's hurtful to watch another kid eating your face. So I'm not gonna do that.
That part.
So I would have took all the kids home, bro.
Okay.
So hold on. So then when Christmas roll around, you buying everybody Christmas gifts too.
Craig, this is what you gotta realize. That's not the same. That's not the same situation.
No. It is the same. Because listen, if you are the father to my brother, let's say Keon is my brother and you his father, and you brought.
And then not only that though, I get what you're saying, but not only that, you got to think about how the situation is. Like for example, I got a guy that I work with, right? He was with this woman for let's just say 10+ years. He was in this girl's life. She had a child before him, and he was in the daughter's life. Once they got together, she was maybe 3 or 4. And now the daughter's 15, and he still provides for her. He'll pay the phone bill and this and that. But at the same time, that little girl, all she knows is him. So you know, he feel like you know he'll do that. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know this situation. Like just what I said.
That's what I'm saying. What if he just didn't have the money, so he can't? What if he's not even able to pay child support, but he's just trying to create little experiences for his son and spend time with his son? He ain't got money to buy food for all her other kids. They are kids.
I'm sorry, but it ain't nobody's responsibility to take care of it. Like this girl said on Facebook, she said she got 8 kids. She not about to expect her baby daddy to bring her other 7 kids no food.
Come on now.
If your child called you and say, I need some food, you ain't thinking about no other damn kids. That ain't your. It's a difference if that was your step kids before.
That's what I'm saying.
Just because you a damn baby mama, you think I'm a baby daddy to 1 kid.
Now see, you picking up what I'm putting down. I can see if you were that's what I'm saying. Because see, he's talking. Your boyfriend is talking about if it was a stepfather. That's a different thing. Now, if I was your stepfather, sure. But if I was just your man, and no,
I disagree. I think you should always say it's just. I disagree.
So we saying just like a boyfriend?
Yeah, he was a boyfriend.
Oh, nah.
But when they was dating, she said he did for the kids.
See, I ain't know that, bro. I'm thinking
No, but look, like Nikki just said, when they were dating, he did it for the kids. So you can't turn that on and off. You can't do that.
Because it's not about the kids, it's about the mama. His relationship.
I agree. Yes, it's different if y'all would. Yes, I agree.
I disagree.
But see, my thing is, if I introduce you to my child, then that means you are special to me.
Yeah.
And with being special to me, you need to understand how
I disagree. I disagree.
But I'm also that parent who I will go get something to eat and eat it before I go get him and cook him a home cooked meal.
So I disagree, but I just want to call y'all. We called 3 different people, so I called my brother-in-law just to make sure. But my brother-in-law answered the question, and he said that he said as a man, you feed all the kids. That was the key point right there.
But no, he changed his point of view.
But I'm saying, you just a baby daddy, if we ain't together no more, you decide to go have all these other damn kids. Bitch, that's your motherfucking responsibility. I'm not really just about to think to just go take care of all your kids.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Now, and see, I'm inclined to think that if it was Christmas, I would bring everybody something. But if I'm just coming over to the house and bringing my son a little McDonald's or something, I'm on my way. I don't feel like I gotta do all that. But if you
thought your baby mother, and I'm gonna hang up the phone.
Because
if you thought your baby mother is struggling, right?
First of all, that ain't my responsibility.
Even if you was,
because her hair was laid, her eyelashes was laid, and that's not to say that mothers don't deserve it. However,
right, she had eyelashes, she had hair, and my thing is, you making up all these other scenarios. My thing is, who knew? How can we say that he knew? Right, we don't have enough information, but how can we say that we know that man knew that those other children were even home when he dropped that food off?
You lying too, because bitch, I know you.
Right, I'm not lying.
But I also feel like it's different than if you in a relationship.
I know you.
If you in
I know him too.
With somebody.
So y'all said I'm selfish. No, bitch, I never do that. No. Because you know, bitch, I have a soft spot for kids.
So Mariah's supposed to buy for all the Nick Cannon kids.
Uh-huh.
I said, so Mariah's supposed to buy for all the Nick Cannon kids.
Right. So Mariah.
I might go buy.
Husband's supposed to buy for all her new kids.
Your husband ain't got no. Your man ain't got no.
Yes,
kids.
he ain't got to have no kids.
I mean, Copper.
Dogs are kids.
You in the bed?
Hey, Carlton, we on live.
That nigga can never say hello.
Hello?
I said that nigga can never say hello.
I said, hey, Carlton.
He said, hey, Carlton, we on live.
We on live.
And that's Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. Hi, Kiara.
So look, I have a question for you. We're about to wrap up this live. We've been having this ongoing debate. And did you see that video that's going around about McDonald's? There was a woman who said she got into it with her baby's father. They no longer together. They have one child together. She has 4 children. She has 3 other children. And the baby's father is coming to the house to bring McDonald's for his son. She doesn't, your mother was in the live too. He was bringing McDonald's for his son. Long story short, she wouldn't allow him to give the McDonald's to his son because he didn't bring McDonald's for all of her children, the other 3. Do you think she was right, or do you think he should have brought McDonald's for everybody?
He's not responsible to. He's not. Yeah, he's not responsible for them.
I don't think so either.
If it's a, hey, I just want to be nice, and this one time I want to splurge and get everybody, here it goes. But he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to do that every time.
Spoken. That's my man.
Because from bitches who ain't got the kid, not costing the bitch, but
see, the thing is, they're all saying that he should have brought food for all the kids. And my point is the same as yours. You can't deny. It's not fair that she denied him to create an experience for his son because he didn't bring food for all of her children. That ain't his responsibility.
And honestly, if that was the case, I'd have been like, all right, well, pick them up something and I'll just give you the money back. Or I'm
like now she could have done that. Well, hey, can you bring everybody something and I'll just give you the money for the other kids?
And for everybody in the comment section saying that he's not obligated, if it would have happened to your kids, y'all would have had a whole bunch of shit to say.
But this is the thing. If he don't have it, then that means he, like for me and my son, you know my son is home and I'm still allowing you to come see me, then that means you don't need to come over and I got us both.
Right. So my point too was this is why a lot of fathers who want to participate in it, because we always quick to say that there are a lot of deadbeat dads. Some of these men aren't deadbeat dads. They didn't start off as deadbeat dads. They removed themselves from a situation because they got sick and tired of dealing with the woman with shit like this. And it's like they're not responsible for that. And I don't think that it's fair to that little boy that his father couldn't create an experience for him because his mother felt like his father should have paid for McDonald's for all of her kids. I don't think that's fair.
The thing is, once he does that, now she's gonna expect that.
That's what I'm saying. And if he bought McDonald's for all of them, every time he comes to the house, every time he bring a toy for his son, every time he's taking his son to Great Adventure or wherever, he ain't gotta take all your kids. They're your kids.
And that don't make it right. But again, we don't know they full.
I said what I said.
But that's also the difference between smashing and grabbing.
Correct.
Because they not together no more. She's like, well, you was messing with me. You was doing it. So he was doing what he needed to do to get some. And then she had a baby. And now it's the flip.
Next subject.
Talk about P-Valley.
All right. I'm getting ready to get off. I don't know if you can be asleep, but we about to get off. All right.
Next subject. We gonna end.
Wait. Let me call my Aunt Gloria. This is the last one. Aunt Gloria is my cousin Byron's mother. The one that I just called my cousin Byron. That's Gloria's son. I don't know. Gloria might be asleep. She shouldn't be asleep, but we're gonna say they said call Aunt Gloria ASAP. This is the last person I'm gonna call.
Yes, sir.
Glow.
Hey, Aunt Glow.
Hey, Keon.
What's up, girl?
I'm just chilling.
Girl, me and your niece over here having a debate, honey.
Get them together. He called me your niece.
Did I lie?
That's not my niece. That's my nephew.
That's right. Pull them together. Pull them together.
Me and your niece having a discussion, honey. So explain to Gloria real quick.
Okay, so listen, Gloria, I just called Byron, I called Carlton, I called my mother because she in the room in the bed already. So and they said in the comments, please call Aunt Gloria. We need her opinion.
You called Byron?
I called Byron because they kept saying in the comments, we need a man's opinion. Okay, so now they're saying call you. So the question is, there's a video that's going around on social media. There's a woman who has 4 children. One of her children's father came to the house with McDonald's, and he only brought McDonald's for his son. Well, when he got there, she wouldn't allow him to give the McDonald's to his son because she felt like he was supposed to bring McDonald's for all of her children. Do you think that she was wrong for not allowing his son to get the McDonald's, or do you think he was wrong for not bringing McDonald's for all of the children? What do you think?
He should have brought
McDonald's for all of them.
Get off the phone. Get off the phone.
Right.
That man ain't responsible for all them people, them dead girls' children. That man ain't responsible for all that girls' children.
Yeah, but why would, if she has 4 kids, I don't care if she only had one by you, and you go to that house with one sandwich, and she got 4 children, you know what I would have done? I'd have split that damn sandwich 4 ways.
You'd have split it 4 ways, girl. You would have split it 4 ways, girl.
Yes, I would.
Thank you, our Glow, man. You on the same team, girl. That's why I know I love you, girl.
I love you too.
Look, you just don't do that to kids. I'm sorry, you don't do that to kids.
Girl, I'm hanging up. I'll see you on July 10th, girl.
No, you're not gonna hang up on me.
Craig thought you was gonna call and agree. He was gonna call you and you was gonna agree. But that's what I'm saying, Gloria. You just don't take one child something.
What did Byron say?
Byron said it wasn't that man's responsibility to bring them children no food.
No, that's not the point.
Thank you.
Let me say this. You know what I noticed? Because your 2 children have 2 different dads. I'm noticing that, and my mother's 2 children. Well, my mother has 3 children. My sister and brother have the same dad, and then I have a different dad. What I'm noticing is you women that have multiple babies' daddies feel like they y'all feel like that these men supposed to take care of y'all kids. That's what it is.
Well, my grandmother had one.
Let me tell you something.
What you want to tell me?
Gloria
lived up the street, right?
Yeah.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Well, Lucky was living up the street. This is my daughter's husband. Before they even moved around here, when I say he was close to her youngest son, like he was his father,
yeah.
Anything that went on in that school, Lucky was there. Lucky walked him to school, went and got him and everything. Anyway,
yeah.
You know, well, they separated and then they got back together.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
He had a child.
She telling all the business.
My daughter. I don't give a shit.
You alive, Glow girl.
Anyway, can't nobody hear me but y'all.
Right, go ahead.
Okay.
Well, girl,
anyway, he had a child out of wedlock while he was married to my daughter. So he started bringing her around, and my daughter accepted the little girl. You know, she went through something, then she accepted. And I told her, I said, that's not that child's fault.
Yeah.
You know, because she's a child. She didn't ask to come here. That's something her dad did, you know.
I mean, my thing is, I just, go ahead.
A holiday time. So he was saying, like, he was going to, you know, get some stuff, you know, for the little girl for the wear for the holiday, whatever. So anyway, my daughter said to him, so what are you going to get my son? Oh, I'm going to get him something. So he said he was going to the store, and they was gone for hours. When he came back, he had bags of stuff for his little girl. When I said not even a pair of socks for my grandson.
Gloria, this is not a therapy session, okay? I mean, I know I purport to be gay on Levan Zette, but girl, that is not what I call you. Girl, you done went into your whole little. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, okay?
Thank you, Aunt Gloria, girl. I see you on the July.
She tell me you better not hang up on me.
I watched y'all live tonight.
You watched.
To the other lady, is she still there?
Nikki's still here. Gloria said she was watching the live. What?
Huh?
I was telling them that you said you were watching the live. Go ahead, what?
Yeah, she had a handsome little son, too.
Yeah, he's still right here. Shane, he's right here.
He looks like his mom.
He said hello.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's just the principle of the thing. How would you think them kids gonna feel?
Right.
You know, they got feelings just like we do. Even though they kids, but they got feelings just like another dog.
Thank you, Aunt Gloria.
What were you in the house doing? Were you in the bed?
You called her after the live.
Watching my 58-inch. Earl next door playing that music all loud, bumping and bumping. I'm biting right on the wall.
Right. All right, well, go ahead. I'll call you tomorrow.
All right.
Bye.
Love you too, girl. I can't wait to see you again.
How you gonna say you love him and you ain't say you love me?
We gonna cook up a little something on that grill.
I want to know how you gonna say you love him, but you ain't say you love me.
I can't wait to cook on the grill. I can't wait to cook on the grill.
All right, bye. Love you too. Bye.
All right. Well, I seen Gladys strolling through. Where was she going?
Coming in here to make us warm up some cookies. I went to this black-owned place called Yes Cookies. You know about Yes Cookies? It's called Yes Cookies.
I seen the box. There was a big box of all the cookies gone.
They gone?
Ain't none in that box.
Oh, my mother ate those.
Girl, I wonder what.
They call Yes Cookies.
They call Yes Cookies. It's like YAAAS. Yes, they are good. But we'll get some when you come down here.
Okay.
All right. All right, bye. Love you too. Gloria will be here on July 10th.
All right, girl. That adjourned my case
Right.
tonight. Girl, I'm finna get ready and go, girl.
Yes.
I gotta get back.
Yes.
Feeling nice.
Right. All right, listen, you guys have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Say your prayers. I appreciate everybody's opinion. Everybody's opinion is valid. You know, I guess it's
Girl, you were wrong, girl.
No, it ain't nothing about being all wrong.
Ain't nobody right, ain't nobody wrong. It's
Right.
Everybody got their opinion.
And we need more information.
Right, that part.
Right.
I'm gonna try to reach out to her.
Who?
That girl.
Because that was a YouTube skit.
Good.
So, but it was a good conversation piece.
It was a good conversation piece.
Oh, my head itching, Lord.
But anyway, listen, you have an amazing night. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks, Byron. Byron is my cousin who did the covers for Words Never Spoken, and he did the cover for So Much
That's
to Say.
Aunt Gloria's son.
Yes, my Aunt Gloria's son. He did Words Never Spoken, and he did So Much to Say, a book of quotes. He did the covers for those. But anyway, listen, you guys have an amazing night. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.